A very good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine and taking good care of your health. So today we will discuss the properties of rational number. Basically there are four properties of rational number. Number one is closure property. Number two is commutative property. Number three is associative property. And number four is distributive property. Before starting all these properties, just remember one thing. We will explore all these properties on four binary operations. The four binary operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, now the first one is closure property for addition. The closure property for addition says that when we are adding two rational numbers, the answer should also be a rational number. Can you all see this example? I have added two rational numbers, 4 upon 2 plus 3 upon 2. And the answer 7 upon 2 is also a rational number. So, we can say that closure property works for addition. Now, number 2, closure property for subtraction. Closure property for subtraction says that when we are subtracting two rational numbers, their answer should also be a rational number. Let's see this example. 4 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2 is equals to 1 upon 2. Here 4 upon 2 and 3 upon 2 are rational numbers. When we are subtracting, we are getting 1 upon 2. That is also a rational number. So closure property works for subtraction. Number 3. Closure property for multiplication. Closure property for multiplication says that when we are multiplying two rational numbers, the answer should also be a rational number. For example, 1 upon 2 and 5 upon 4 are rational number. When we are multiplying 1 upon 2 into 5 upon 4, the answer 5 upon 8 is also a rational number. So we can say that closure property works for multiplication. Number 4. Closure property for division. The division is not under closure property because division by 0 is not defined. And one more thing, we can say that except 0, all numbers are closed under division. Now let's discuss commutative property. Here also we will see how commutative property works for four binary operations. Number 1. Commutative property for addition. Commutative property for addition says that when we are interchanging the values for addition, the answer will be same. You can see LHS and RHS. The values are interchanged. Like in LHS, 2 upon 5 is in first position and 4 upon 5 is in second position. Whereas in RHS, 4 upon 5 is in first position and 2 upon 5 is in second position. Now closely see the answers. Both the answers are same. So we can say that when we are interchanging the values for addition, the answer will be same. It means addition is commutative for rational number. Number 2. Commutative property for subtraction. Commutative property for subtraction says that when we are interchanging the values in subtraction, the answer will be different. Take a pause and carefully see the example. Here I have interchanged the values and now see the answers. Both are different. One is minus 2 upon 5 and other is 2 upon 5. So it shows subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. Now number 3. Commutative property for multiplication. Commutative property for multiplication says that when we are interchanging the values in multiplication, the answer will be same. For example, here I have multiplied 2 upon 5 multiplied by 4 upon 5 in LHS and 4 upon 5 multiplied by 2 upon 5 in RHS. Both the answers are same. It shows multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. Now number 4. Commutative property for division. Commutative property for division says that when we are interchanging the values in division, the answer will be different. For example, here I have divided 4 upon 9 with 1 upon 2 in LHS and 1 upon 2 divided by 4 upon 9 in RHS. By simply interchanging the values, what we observe from this, that both the answers are different. It means division is not commutative for rational numbers. Now let's discuss associative property for 4 binary operations. Number 1. Associative property for addition. Associative property for addition says that when we are interchanging the grouping in 3 rational numbers, the answer will be same. Now grouping means putting bracket in 2 rational numbers. Let's closely see green arrow. A by B, C by D and E by F are 3 rational numbers over here. So in LHS, C by D and E by F are added first or grouped first, then the answer is added to A by B. Whereas in RHS, A by B plus C by D are grouped together and then the answer is added to E by F. Now closely see their answers. Both are same. It shows that addition is associative for rational numbers. Now number 2, associative property for subtraction. Associative property for subtraction says that when we are grouping 3 rational numbers, the answer will be different. Let's see this example closely. Simply I have interchanged the grouping of 3 rational numbers, but the answers are different. So it shows that subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. Number 3. Associative property for multiplication. Associative property for multiplication says that when we are grouping 3 rational numbers in multiplication, the answers will be same. Let's see this example closely. You can see I have interchanged the grouping in LHS and RHS with same 3 rational numbers, but the answers are same. So we can say that multiplication is associative for rational numbers. Now number 4, associative property for division. Associative property for division says that when we are interchanging the grouping in division, the answers are different. Let's see this example closely. What we have observed that the answers are different. So we can say that division is not associative for rational numbers. Now we will discuss the last property, that is distributive property. For distributive property, we will see number 1, distributive property of multiplication over addition. Number 2, distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Number 1, distributive property of multiplication over addition. This property says that for 3 rational numbers, the value which is outside the bracket will be multiplied to both the values which are inside. Let's see the red arrow. Here a by b is outside the bracket and c by d and e by f are inside the bracket. So according to the rule, a by b, which is outside the bracket, will be multiplied with c by d and e by f, as a by b multiplied with c by d plus a by b multiplied with e by f. Now let's see one example. Here 1 by 3 is outside and 2 by 5 and 1 by 5 are inside. So 1 by 3 multiplied by 2 upon 5 plus 1 upon 3 multiplied by 1 upon 5. By comparing LHS and RHS, the answers are same. So we can say that multiplication is distributive for addition. Now number 2 and the last one, that is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction is same as distributive property of multiplication over addition. Only one difference is there, that is over there we are adding the values, but here we are subtracting the values. Let's see the green arrow to understand it clearly. Here a by b is outside and c by d and e by f are inside. As in between c by d and e by f, subtraction sign is there. So we will subtract the values. Firstly, a by b, which is outside, will be multiplied with both the values, both the inside values we can say. That is c by d and e by f. As a by b multiply with c by d minus a by b multiply with e by f. For example, here 1 upon 3 is outside and 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 5 are inside the bracket. So 1 upon 3 will be multiplied with 2 by 5 and 1 upon 3 will be multiplied with 1 upon 5. As in between 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 5, subtraction sign is there. So we will subtract the values. Now let's see the answers. Here both the answers are same. So we can say that multiplication is distributive over subtraction. Thank you so very much